Another good thing about this movie,
Please.
we did not have to see yet another origin story.
Oh. Don't leave me hanging.
Okay. Here we are, Joe. Episode 2.
Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm Nick.
I'm a drunk nerd.
I'm a sober nerd. So, Joe and I have just finished watching Spider-Man Homecoming.
We did.
These are my 3D glasses.
You kept those.
Yes.
You kept them.
I keep all of them. Well, you're in 3D. It's amazing. So realistic. Joe, what are we doing today?
I guess we're gonna not only. So we're gonna talk about Spider-Man: Homecoming, which we just saw, and we're gonna assemble these
tin can robots.
Tin can robots. If any of you watched the first episode, you would have seen us assemble some BB-8 robots. And you would have seen them rated 14 and up.
They're right here. We have a new bartender, 7 of 9.
14 and up did not work well for us.
No.
14 and up? F*** off. Nick picked the first toy.
I'm sorry.
I picked this toy. And I thought 8 and up was a much better sort of way that we should run our lives. Like the first challenge, we have not looked in these boxes. None of us know what we're doing at any point in time.
Since we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Homecoming, which opened today, we will be talking about every possible spoiler in this movie.
Before we get into this shenanigans, Spider-Man.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man Homecoming. How Queens did you think it felt?
It was recognizably Queens for the most part. As locals will know, in the trailer, Spider-Man swings by the Astoria Boulevard stop.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
Why? Because he's swinging from nothing?
Yeah. We're talking like bodega cats. Getting like that sweet sandwich from the guy you know.
Of course. That was a big cat.
Oh my god.
Giant cat.
But they're like, even that, like, they're like, everyone at the high school, it's like Hispanic kid, Indian kid, Chinese kid. Like, it's Queens.
Yes.
It didn't feel like New York, it felt like Queens. Which I thought...
You loved it.
What Queens is known for, which is the most international city in the world. Can I make a point?
What?
We never started the timer.
Now's a good time to start the timer.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there was any question as to whether or not we were professionals...
Sorry.
You know what? Let's build.
Alright, I have to look at the body plate. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. There are different sized screws. How do I know which ones to use? What? What?
You know, when I said I was going to get this because it was going to be easier than the 14 and up plan, and I was like, 8 and up, right? Better? Nick, what do you think?
What?
How'd you feel about the villain of Spider-Man Homecoming?
The villain, Michael Keaton, as Vulture. The part that bothered me,
Go on.
is how do these blue-collar guys, all of a sudden, they're scientific engineers? How'd that happen?
And I will agree. I don't think you're wrong. I think there is sort of a learning curve. I think they tried to skirt that in the first few minutes where they had the little hovering machine.
Yes. Oh, it's a power source.
Yeah, and the guy, like, he was learning.
Yeah.
And then that 8 years later...
He had plenty of time to go to school in those 8 years since the Battle of New York.
But I would like to say that overall, good movie.
Yes. Marvel.
You know what's... Hi. These instructions that are...
You haven't shut up long enough for me to get through step 2. All you have to do is...
Turn the body plate over so that it stands on the rim with the motor and gears housing nearest you. The body plate sits on the flat area of the body plate furthest from you, with the switch nearest the gearing house. First, turn the wires through the 2 large square holes in the body plate. Left wire goes through the right-hand hole, and left wire through the left-hand hole.
This is more complicated than BB-8!
That was just step 2.
Right.
Wonder Woman! Should we talk about how great Wonder Woman's doing? She is my fantasy movie draft powerhouse. It didn't tell you to screw this down yet. It said to screw down the battery. This is what you're screwing down.
I hate... Drunk people are the better people.
Thwip. Let's talk about how great Spider-Man was in that we did not have to sit through another origin story.
Oh my god, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. We all know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. I'm glad that in this movie, it was literally him talking to his friend. What happened? I got bit by a spider. Yeah.
7 seconds, you're done.
Yeah, let's...
Do you feel there was too much comic relief?
I think Ned was the best. I think Ned was so...
Good old Ned.
I think Ned was so overly needed. In reference to Ned.
I read that book. In reference to Ned?
This guy. Ned being like, can I be the guy? Can I be the guy with the screens? I want to be the guy with the camera.
He wanted to be the chair.
Yeah, I was like,
the guy in the chair.
But like, I want to be important. I want to matter. And he found a way to do that, and I thought that was so amazing. And you're gonna bleep that out and you. But I mean, the intro was a little ham-handed. We're gonna. I lost my contract. Well, I guess I have to be a villain now. And you're like, oh, all right. Well, we're just gonna take that by face value. But once you get past the face value, he is just a guy.
Yep.
That is just trying to get by.
Us. Yep.
So where are we in this crap project?
I'm gonna save you a step here. It's already done. It's these things.
What a country!
I don't think these were made in this country.
Connect the
based
wires.
on some of the translation.
Oh, I did it! Okay. King of the world!
What's that white box? What did you think of Zendaya's character, Michelle?
Oh, she was great.
Who we later learn
is gonna be Mary Jane.
Is going to be MJ Mary Jane,
I mean,
not Mary Jane.
Yes, but no.
Michelle Jane.
But great.
Yes.
Like, I love that, like, Ali Sheedy from The Breakfast Club is going to be, like, a main Marvel character.
Yes.
Which is essentially what she was.
Yes.
Like, I know that Mary Jane is, like, this big red-headed bombshell, but the sort of, like, sarcastic outcast that is intelligent and is attractive but not traditionally attractive.
I think they're going to doll her up for the next movie. They shouldn't, but I think they're going to.
I think there will be a scene where they doll her up.
Ooh, that's very 90s of them.
Yeah.
Question for you. In the Stinger, why did our big baddie protect Peter Parker's identity?
I think... what do I think? That's a good question.
I asked a quality question.
He protected Peter Parker's identity because in the end, he's actually a sort of good guy. He might have very dubious morals.
I don't think he's done with Peter Parker.
So do you think that he wants to personally kill Peter Parker?
Yes.
You don't think it's because he saved his life and he saved his family? Said over and over, he's a family guy. He's a family guy, he cares about family.
Yeah, I'm a little torn.
Torn is good. Torn is great.
I have emotions!
Yeah, that's a good movie. A good movie should make you torn.
Are you saying the world isn't black and white? Worry about the straw later.
I know, but you still have to hold this here.
I put it on the outside.
It's still hard.
You have opposable thumbs.
Cover it off.
Push the long leg onto the peg under the battery case and secure with a screw.
What the flip does that mean? Hi! Hello!
We have had a few technical difficulties.
We've had more than one.
We've had a night, you could say.
What time is it right now?
It is well after midnight.
And what time did we see Spider-Man at?
4:15.
It's been a day.
So we're gonna reset the time.
Not because we're resetting the robots, but because we're resetting our discussion.
Yes.
Would you recommend this for an 8-year-old?
Sure. I wouldn't recommend this for a drunk.
What do you think about Hot Aunt May?
Yeah.
I think hot Aunt May works because only side characters make reference to her being hot. If Ned made reference to hot Aunt May, it would get weird.
Yes, it would.
See?
Why do I have an odd number of screws left?
Why did a bolt fall off? That makes me scared.
The only place to deviate would be your googly eyes. Mine's gonna look a lot better than that.
Googly eye.
Googly.
Googly.
Googly eyes make everything better.
Ooh. Falling apart. But
Oh, those aren't on there tight, are they?
nope.
He goes the wrong way. Why does he back up? Can we turn him around? I'm annoyed by that. Can I turn this around? Turn the gears around. Turn it upside down. Hold up. I found your missing antenna from our last episode. I don't know how it got over here. There it is. I have an idea. I kind of like him.
America.
Now he walks forward. Hour and a half. So, you guys judge who won. I'm pretty sure I won.
Pretty sure we both lost. Like, subscribe, comment, and tell me how friggin' stupid I am.